Good afternoon. Today I will start the last chapter of class 12, probability. Let us start with conditional probability. Let A and B be two events associated with a random experiment. Then the probability of occurrence of the event A, that is probability of A, under the condition that B has already occurred and probability of B not equal to 0 is called the conditional probability, and it is denoted by P A by B. P A by B means probability of the event A when B has already occurred. B has already occurred, then what is the probability of A? So P A by B equal to probability of occurrence of A when B already occurs. That means out of the total number of cases favorable to the event B, out of the number of cases favorable to the event B, how many cases are also favorable to the event A? I am writing in this way: number of cases favorable to the event B, that is out of the total number of cases favorable to the event B, as B has already occurred. Out of the cases favorable to the event B, the cases which are also favorable to A, number of cases favorable to, out of cases favorable to the event B, the number of cases which are also favorable to A, that means number of cases favorable to both A and B, number of cases favorable to both A and B, we write in this way: favorable to, number of cases favorable to A union B. So ultimately this becomes an A intersection B. A by B means probability of A when B has already occurred. B has already occurred. Number of, suppose these are number of cases which are favorable to the event B. Out of these cases, how many are favorable to the event A also? That is, these cases are common. These cases are common to both A and B. So A intersection B. Number of cases favorable to A intersection B, we write in this way. Number of cases favorable to the event B, we write in this way. Now dividing numerator and denominator by n, as we get this. So the numerator is now P A intersection B and denominator is PB. So this is the formula for P probability of A by B. P A by B, that is probability of A when B has already occurred. This is the formula, provided PB is non-zero. PB is non-zero. Similarly, PB by A will be equal to, the denominator will be PA and the numerator will be PA intersection B. B by A intersection B, A by B, numerator is PA intersection B. Here B is in denominator, so here in the right hand side, denominator will be P of B. A is in the denominator, so in the right hand side, denominator will be P of A. So this is the formula which we have to remember, where PA is non-zero. In this question, we have to find the value of PA by B, given that PB equal to 0.5 and PA intersection B is 0.32. Now, we know PA by B equal to, the formula is, the numerator is PA intersection B and the denominator is PB. PA intersection B is 0.32 and PB is 0.5. So it is 32 by 50. So 16 by 25 is the answer. In this question, given PA equal to 0.8, PB equal to 0.5 and PB by A equal to 0.4, to find PA intersection B, PA by B and PA union B. First of all, let us start with this condition. Given PB by A is equal to 0.4. PB by A, the formula is PA intersection B by PA is equal to 0.4. PA intersection B given PA equal to 0.8. So PA intersection B equal to 0.4 into 0.8. So it is 0.32. PA intersection B is 0.32. So this is the first part. Next, number 2, we have to find PA by B. The formula for PA by B is PA intersection B by PB. PA intersection B is 0.32 and PB is 0.5. So ultimately 32 by 15, 16 by 25. And lastly, we have to find PA union B. For that, we have to use addition theorem of probability. So applying this formula, PA union B equal to PA plus PB minus PA intersection B, and putting the values of PA, PB and this we get. So the value of PA union B equal to 0.98. Now let us solve this word problem given in NCERT book. A black and red die are rolled. That is, first die is black in color and second die is red in color. A black and red die are rolled. Number 1. Find the conditional probability of obtaining a sum greater than 9. We have to find the probability of obtaining a sum greater than 9. Given that it is already happened, given that black die resulted in a 5. So you have, in this type of question, in the word problem of conditional probability, you have to find these two parts, the event whose probability we have to find and the given condition, the condition which has already happened. You see, find the conditional probability of obtaining a sum greater than 9. So we have to find the probability of obtaining a sum greater than 9. We have to find probability of this. Given that this has already happened, the black die means the first die resulted in a 5. So one by one, first we will consider, let A be the event. That here we have two events. One, we have to find probability of getting a sum greater than 9. We will consider that. Let A be the event. A be the event of getting a sum greater than 9. We have to find probability of this. Given condition is black die resulted in a 5. Black die means first die resulted in a 5. So we'll denote this by B. Let B be the event that the black die resulted in a 5. So one by one. First event of getting a sum greater than 9, that is 1, 2, 6, 3, 6, 4, 6. 4 plus 6 is more than 10. 4, 6. Then 5, 5, 5, 6, 6, 4, 6, 5 and 6, 6. Okay. So we'll collect all the cases where sum is greater than 9. When we'll write the elements of A, we will not think about B. And when we will write the elements of B, we will not think about A. We will just think about this. The black die resulted in a 5. We will not consider these cases. We just think independently. First we will write these events, the elements of this set. This event we will write first, then element of this. Okay. While writing the event A, we will not think about B. While writing the event B, we will not think about A. B, the black die. Black die means the first die. You see, the black die. Black is the first die. The black die resulted in a 5. The black die resulted in a 5. So we'll write these cases: 5, 1, 5, 2, 5, 3, 5, 4, 5 5 5 6. Okay, now A intersection B, the common elements are 5 5 and 5 6. Therefore PA equal to, here we have 1 2 3 4 5 6 elements. So when two dice are thrown, there will be total 36 cases. Out of 36 cases, 6 favors the event A, 6 favors the event B, and 2 favors the event A intersection B. So PA intersection B is equal to 2. And now what we have to find? You see, find the conditional probability of obtaining a sum greater than 9. We have to find probability of getting a sum greater than 9. Now probability of getting a event of getting a sum greater than 9, this we have denoted by A. That means we have to find probability of A. Given that black die resulted in a 5. Now black die resulted in a 5 is our event B. So this has already happened. This will come in denominator. So P A by B. You just check in this way, right? Think in this way. We have to find probability of this event obtaining a sum greater than 9. We have to find probability of this event. This will come in numerator. So A will come in numerator because we have to find probability of this, and given that this is the given condition, this will come in denominator. Therefore PA by B equal to PA intersection B by PB. One thing I missed here, PA intersection B will be 2 by 36, not 2. PA intersection B is 2 by 36. So PA intersection B is 2 by 36, PB is 6 by 36. So it is 2 by 36 by 6 by 36. So answer is 1 by 3. Now I will solve the second part of the question. Here we have to find conditional probability of obtaining a sum 8. We have to find the probability of getting the sum 8. We will denote this event by A. We have to find probability of this. Given that this is already happened, given that red die means the second die, red die resulted in a number less than 4. This is our B. We'll consider the first. We have always have to think in this way. The event whose probability you have to find and what is the given condition. So we have to find probability of this event, and given condition is this. So I have assumed A equal to event of obtaining the sum 8. Now sum will be 8 in these cases: 2 6, 3 5, 4 4, 5 3 and 6 2. These are the cases when sum is 8. Next is B. The second given condition is that the red die resulted in a number less than 4. This has already happened. The red die resulted in a number less than 4. Second, red die means second die. So B with the event that the red die resulted in a number less than 4. So we'll write the events. The second die resulted in a number less than 4. So these are the events where the second die shows the number less than a 4. The second die, red die means second die, resulted in a number less than 4. So total we have 18 cases, and A intersection B equal to, the common of these two is, it will be 5 3 and 6 2. 5 3 and 6 2. Now PA equal to, therefore PA equal to 1 2 3 4 5. It will be 5 by 36. PB equal to, it will be 18 by 36, and PA intersection B is 2 by 36. Now what we have to find? Find the probability of obtaining the sum 8. Now we have denoted this event obtaining a sum 8. We have denoted this event by A, and we have to find the probability of this. So we have to write this way: P of A, given that Given that the red die resulted in a number less than 4, we have denoted that event. Red die resulted in a number less than 4 by B, so it will be PA by B. The formula you know, PA intersection B by PB. So putting the values, we get PA by B equal to 1 by 9. Now let me solve this question. Assume that each born child is equally likely to be a boy or a girl. If a family has 2 children, what is the probability that both are girls? We have to find the probability that both are girls, given that at least one is a girl. So we have to find probability of this. The given condition is at least one is a girl. So one by one. A family has 2 children. Here S equal to the sample space equal to BB, BG, GB and GG. A family has 2 children. This is the sample space. Next, what is the probability that both are girls? Let A be the event that both are girls. So here we have only this case where both the children are girls. So GG. Next, given that at least one is a girl. So let B be the event that. So let B be the event that at least one child is a girl. B be the event that at least one is a girl. Now these are the favorable cases: BG, GB, and GG. In these 3 cases, at least one is a girl. Now what is A intersection B? A intersection B is GG. And therefore PA equal to, out of these 4 cases, only one favors the event, so 1 by 4. PB will be 3 by 4. And PA intersection B will be 1 by 4. Next, we have to find probability that both are girls, which we have considered as A. So we have to find PA. Given that at least one is a girl, we have considered as B, so A by B. Probability of A when B has occurred. This is the given condition, and this probability of A we have to find. The formula is PA intersection B by PB. So it will be 1 by 4 by 3 by 4. Ultimately the answer is 1 by 3. Next question is, an instructor has a question bank consisting of 300 easy true-false questions, 200 difficult true-false questions, 500 easy multiple choice questions, and 400 difficult multiple choice questions. If a question is selected at random from the question bank, what is the probability that? You have to find probability of it will be an easy question, given condition it is a multiple choice question. So you have to find probability that it will be an easy question, given that it is a multiple choice question. So one by one. First of all, let A be the event that. So let A be the event that the selected question is an easy question. We have to find probability of the event that the selected question is an easy question, given that the given condition is this, it is a multiple choice question. So denote this event by B. So let B be the event that. So B is the event that selected question is a multiple choice question. Now PA equal to, the selected question is an easy question. So now we have to find number of easy questions in the question bank. We have 300 easy true false question, 500 easy multiple choice questions. So there are 800 easy questions out of 300 plus 200 500 plus 500 1000 plus 400 out of 1400 question. PB, B means the selected question is a multiple choice questions, and we have total 500 plus 400 900 multiple choice questions. It is 900 by 1400. Next we have to find PA intersection B. A intersection B means both A and B, that is easy as well as multiple. So you have to see check how many easy multiple questions are there. You can see 500. So A intersection B means it is easy and it is a multiple choice question. So there are 500 easy multiple choice questions. Now what we have to find? We have to find the probability that it will be an easy question. Now we have assumed that the selected question will be an easy question. We have denoted this event by A, so we have to find probability of A. So what is the probability that it will be an easy question? We have denoted easy question by A. Given that it is a multiple choice question, and we have assumed the event of selecting a multiple choice question by B, so it is PA by B. What we have to find is equal to PA intersection B by PB. PA intersection B is 500 by 1400 and PB is 900 by 1400. So ultimately this is 5 by 9. So this is the required probability. So what we have to find in this type of word problem? Two events. One whose probability we have to find, and other the given condition, the event which is already occurred. Okay, so these are some questions from the topic conditional probability. So in the next class I will explain independent events. That's all. Thank you.